We're here. And we're here because we try to look at the manipulation of exactly how we've been tricked and bamboozled and whipped and put in these conditions. But we were told, we just didn't hearken. Y'all all right today?
I'm not.
The reason why we have to talk about all these other things, I wish he shut up and just go ahead and preach. I was already preaching.
I'm not.
Proclaiming, trying to inform our people just what kind of dire need we're in.
I'm not.
The mere fact that our whole future, the future of our children, our future of our inhabitants lie in the hand of wicked men. And the fact that we sit and we pray for these people and we keep looking for some rule of conduct or code to come out from these people, some type of justice, some type of us being vindicated through the eyes of these people, it's just not possible. It's just not possible for them to do that. Any vindicating we're going to do, we got to do it our own hands. Y'all hear me? We'll look at them, man. Shafatin. Shafatin 15. And we'll start 14. For whatever reason, he got me over here. It's got to be right.
I'm not.
14, we'll look at 3. And I'll go over here and look at this Shafatin. So for those that are watching in, I'm X-rated. All those watching in, I make no apology for what I teach, what I preach, and what I say. I am X-rated. That's my mark. The 2. Y'all hear me? We all gonna have to be X-rated. Yahushua was X-rated.
I'm not.
Y'all all right? Oh, you gonna get me Abarim? Get that from the word. Abarim. Abarim 5:11. So all those that are watching, any question you got about Tony Smith, he is X-rated. That's what he tells you. Abarim 5:11. Listen.
Of whom we have many things to say,
But what happened?
and hard to be uttered.
Seeing what?
Ye are dull of hearing.
Yes.
For when for the time ye ought to be teachers,
What happened?
ye have need that one teach you again
Which be the what?
the first principles of the oracles of Elohim,
And did what?
and are become such as have need of milk,
And not?
of strong meat.
Tell them why, Brandon.
For everyone that useth milk
Is?
unskillful in the dabari of Sadiq,
Tell them what happened, Brandon.
for he is a babe.
What happened?
But strong meat belongeth to them that are of full age.
Y'all hear that? That's why I'm X-rated. Yahuwah was X-rated. Yahushua X-rated. That's the purpose of our mall, right? We X-rated. You know, white people put that up and taught you. When they say, told you, X-rated means not for kids. When they come down to the Dabarim, he let you know about that. If you using milk, this is not for you. Some people ask y'all about your pastor now, your Lami, your Raha. You let them know he X-rated. Y'all hear me? We X-rated. I just proved it, didn't it? That's what it showed. That's the mark right now. Let you know. They put it on stuff, put that egg. You knew when you seen egg, you said, that's not for kids. It's restricted. Isn't that right? And we rated it all. We rated all. For the rest. Was it for the first? It's the us first. We rated all and we rated eggs. Y'all hear me? We the head and not the tail. Y'all, we the first. Y'all got it? So know your position. Stop letting white people scare you with their titles. A lot of things you've been fighting to try to push and get away from, you had actuality to look down and look at. It actually states you best. You are supposed to be racist. All a racist is a person that believes that their nationality is superior. So if we are the people of Elohim, tell me who's better. Then we are racist. Don't ever argue with somebody unless you're a hypocrite. You shouldn't be him. You are a racist. All of the people of Elohim are better than anything else you got. Y'all all right? I can't hear y'all. What's better than the people of Elohim? At the book of Abarim, chapter 11. I don't know, maybe they're throwing y'all or something. Now, y'all don't look like y'all conscious. Niggas still sharecropping. That's right. Abarim, chapter 11, verse 22. Let's see what that says. Listen.
By faith, Yosef, when he died, made mention of the departing of the children of Yasharal,
Yeah.
and gave commandment concerning his bones. By faith, Mashah, when he was born, was hid 3 months of his parents, because they saw he was a proper child.
Y'all see that? They saw he was good looking. They didn't want nothing to happen to him. Nobody care about no ugly baby. They tell a little damn baby, little ugly damn baby, throw it out there, let him go ahead and drown. So I drown him or done. So I wait on nobody. They'd put him in a little basket and put rocks in it. You know, blue, blue, blue. They be like, what happened? Miss Raheem drowned my baby. We sitting there smiling. Like he got a big insurance policy on it. Hey, he was good looking. Everybody wants something good looking. Everybody want nothing ugly. Listen.
And they were not afraid of the king's commandment.
What happened?
By faith, Masha, when he was come to years.
So what that mean? That he told us he'd come to years. What y'all just gathered on that? It was grown. It was grown. Once you get to the age you grown, guess what he look at? X-rated. I'm ready for some X-rated stuff now. Why no kid cartoon? That's the problem now. We go to Christianity, it's cartoons for us. That's all they're cartoon and trickery. Show a little coloring book, little stuff, and take in a little Bible, a little Sunday school. That junk ain't there for babes. Right. And you're using this, you're only in Christianity because you're unskilled. Y'all hear me? When you get skilled, you get grown, you come in and you get this meat. Listen what happened.
Refused to be called the Ben of Pharaoh's daughter.
See, some people used to do that. Isn't that right? Hey, y'all ever seen the movie before, Goodfellas? Who ever seen that movie? Y'all seen that? Y'all remember Bass when he got out of prison? Bass was sitting there, he told him to come on down. He told him, he said, come on, come see you for a second. He said, he came on the time, he said, hey, don't do that. He said, don't do that. He said, don't do that no more. He said, hey, man, I just, just busting your chops. He said, well, man, you ain't heard. He said, a lot of things changed since you went to prison and got out. You ain't told him that? He said, yeah, I ain't shining shoes no more. Ain't that right? He looked at, he said, yeah, he used to shine, he spit shine. He said, yeah, maybe you ain't heard. You been gone. I ain't shining shoes no more. Y'all hear me? It's a lot of stuff you used to take people call him little Tommy boy. Hey, Tommy boy, he try to feed the, don't do that, don't do that. He with a girl, he said, yeah, anything doesn't change. He said, man, what's wrong with you? I just, all right, just letting you know. He said, why don't you get your effing shoe buck and come shine my shoe? He was hot. He left down. He said, keep him right here and I get back. And blow their brains out. See, things change. When he was a kid, you take it. He don't know. Ain't no kid no more. When most of that he realized he done came to full age. Ain't no kid. No, it's certain thing I don't want to be called. Huh? You know what's amazing with us? White folks used to call us boy even we were grown and older than them. Boy, a black woman would be her girl. When they want, they said, that's my girl. Always referring to you never grown. See, white people, y'all don't know that same title on y'all now. That's the whole purpose why they give you this paperwork. Custody on your birth certificate. Y'all don't know y'all not grown. Y'all really not grown. That's why they do a lot of stuff they do. They try to keep you from the discipline of knowing who you are. Because if you actually take on the place of you being Elohim, who can control him? EU said he is in one mind and who could turn him? But you can turn a child. Because a child always got to remember, I'm over you now. See the discipline? The whole writing when he gave it to you, and ye servants, obey your master. See, white people, it don't make no difference when they read that in the church, because they look at they ain't had no master. But you talking about us. All we've been given is a master, a cruel test master. So when we hear that he keeps synonymous, synonymous, it still refer back to you being under them. They come in these churches, these religions, all these places, they all churches. Don't make call them mosque, temple, synagogue. They all churches. For the mere fact they still program our mind to believe and you be more disciplined slave than you ever been. Many things ought to be erupted. If people actually looked at the condition they were in and look at the power they actually had, ain't no way in the world that place should have no peace. Ain't no way in the world that place should have no peace. You look at all these people, wild old manhunt, $50,000 like this, 2 police shot in America, Georgia. $70,000 on it. For 2 white boys shot, only 1 kill. How many niggas we got down? Where was our organizing the money? Where were our troops? Where were our hit squad to go out and look for these people? The white people got it. They told us just be patient. The wheel adjusted rolled slow, but eventually they turned. Them crackers ain't wearing no wheel adjusted. That man dead. They said apparent. Apparent mean we're not actually sure. Apparent suicide. Possible suicide. You don't know when you found him in there, nobody else there how he died. Them bastards looked like they were not finna let no nigga live in no America, Georgia, and this man be a hero to these people that he killed a nigga. He killed a white boy. The other one died too? Okay. Watch me cry. Same white people they saying terrorize his family. Nobody talk about that. They in the FBI, nobody come out about that one. These same white boys would terrorize him and his family. They had altercated with these white boys the whole time. Now you know how he looked? Long, crazy nigga done went and shot the law. Nobody gonna talk about the fact now, these 2 police terrorized him and his family. And he happened to beat him to the draw. Because when you give a white man a badge and a suit, he always think do what he want to do. He don't need no warrant. He already got his own warrant. White man come with the warrant. White man come with right. Nigga ain't got no right. Nigga got all left. Nigga ain't got no right. He ain't got nothing but lefts. Everybody got shot, didn't have no right. They had left. Why you keep waiting on these people to give you something? If enough of our people just stood looking at the fact that when we really going to be tired to stop the water coup? That's why I owe my live stream. Ain't no more side talk with these people. We got people out here who feel the same way, feel like this stuff got to stop. This got to stop. How long we got to wait for one of us to get shot down and gunned down for these people? Then you got to say here, what you going to do? Why nobody talking about the fact that these people terrorize his family? They're men before they police. That badge don't give you no right to terrorize nobody. You actually work for the people. That's bad. That's bad. What all the military do, they still got to come back and see the taxpayer to get money. Got to remind them who they work for. Congress is supposed to be there to write a check on our behalf based on their constituents in their community, in their district saying, no, we're not funding that. You're done. We should make them look at all. You know why they set that up? You did that so you could not try to turn to becoming a military-controlled country. The military is supposed to be controlled by the people. You have Congress there because Congress writes the check. All these people don't know that. Am I wrong? I ain't even had to go to school for this. Nigga don't know nothing. Go to college. They don't teach them that. They don't even sit them down in class and explain about government. They don't teach it. They don't know that. That's what Congress does. Congress does to write the check. Military do that when they come. Come see me. Sit down here. What you talking about, Don? You know what they need to do? Let me get your last year budget. Let me see what you spent and what you had left. So you know what the military does? Military wastefully spends. When the military goes and sees Congress, the military had to show Congress, we out of money. Still wars to fight. What? Insurgents. We got ISIL. That's ISIL. It was ISIL. They had to go because they heard Tony Smith. They said, we got to change the spin on it. It's ISIL. All we heard was I kept saying that's ISIL. They kept saying it was ISIS, ISIS. I'm confused. Well, anyway. We're just in bad shape. ISIS, a group that they funded, that they created. Al-Qaeda, a group that they created, that they funded. The Taliban they funded. They funded the Taliban to help defeat Russia and got them out of Afghanistan. How many of y'all didn't know that? All these groups that come up, people don't know. That's what's bad. You don't find groups that's fun. That's why these people so angry with them, they won't stop. Because nigga, you're the one who gave me the money. You're the one who used me to come out here and do your dirt. Now, Saddam Hussein got in control. His group was actually called the Ba'ath Party. They were called the Ba'ath Party. They're telling that whole regime, they put him in office. When they overthrew the other government, they put him in power. They never discussed that he was getting a check from the government every year from these people. See, once you stand up and you start trying to be a man, they come get you. That's why I tell you to give him back his Medicare, give him back his welfare, give him back his other checks he give you, because you're not going to take that money and stand and be no man now. You're not finna get them stamps and stand and tell me what you ain't going to do. You're not finna get on my Medicaid and you finna tell me what you ain't going to do. My peace care, you can't do that. Y'all got it? Nobody going to let you do that. But see, you hadn't yet found somebody to try to really, truly organize you to a point that you talking about setting up to where, not where the leaders get fat and fed. Let's let the people eat. Let's let the people eat. Leaders won't talk about that. What do we do where the people can eat? I feel better when my members eat. We need to organize something where you can eat, where you can survive. You surviving don't scare me. Another man surviving, that don't bother me. I say he doing his thing. But for them, they only feel better when everybody beneath them. Why you can't feel good about yourself and other people have something? That don't take nothing away from me. That don't make me feel like I'm greater or less of a man because I'm not over people. He has a complex. He knows he ain't nothing. He knows he ain't nothing. That's why he can't stop warring. That's why he can't stop killing. That's why he can't stop manipulating. He got to keep people down. Look at how he called himself. He's telling you Donald Trump become the president of the greatest country in the world. Probably because I've stolen, lied, manipulated, started wars, and disease infected every other country. So now when I say it, am I lying? Well, how many of y'all would like to go live in Hades right now? Why not? What's wrong with Hades? What's wrong? Tore up, the disease, the voodoo. You see how, so let me ask you a question. What's better than what we got here? Huh? Everywhere you go is what? You want to go to the Middle East? You know, there's one stuff over there. What's better than what we got here? See, I manipulated every other culture, every other country to make you look at me as better. Y'all got it? They can't stand their own marriage. I stand my own marriage. I don't have no sign, open the door, come join. I turn down people. I won't take them. Y'all hear me? I'm like, I built a wall. Everybody not getting in here. Don't want them. I don't need people make me feel bad. I've been standing before I met a lot of y'all in here. Before I ever seen you, I've been standing. I ain't changed. I've been holding a standard. When it wasn't but a few. I ain't getting no standard when I saw no people. Because I had confidence in myself and my ability. I knew these other people were going to have to come down. These preachers going to have to eventually show themselves. Their love for boys and women and other men. Their lying and stealing, manipulating. We're going to eventually take them down. I still been standing. I ain't started standing when I saw them fall. I knew eventually people going to look for the light. Huh? Eventually you're going to have to come to the light. Huh? That's the only way you're going to get fellowship with it. But not these people. These people lie on, cheat, beat, destroy everybody else so they make themselves a little better. They took down Mexico so they make it look like this is a better place. Mexico ain't got no better sense. They don't know this is the same land. They went there, cesspool to play, messed it up. They the one taught you to say Mexicans swim over here in mess. When you ever seen Mexicans swim over here in mess? That's what they told us. Just like Mexican ain't seen you killing and raping no white women. That's what they told them. See, everything you got for your dislike for chinks and chink dislike you, well, you call each other. Blacks ain't looked at nobody and call nobody no chink. You ain't know to call nobody no wetback. Oh, you know what white people program and systematically put in your mind. They brought them here and told them what you don't want to do is watch them. They look like them. They'll kill you and rape your women. They all on drugs. So then these people see you, they start calling you. You try to figure, how you just get here and you call me? You got some nerve. That cracker sitting back looking at. That's what I taught him. I taught you how to be poor, but you can be saved. Ain't it better be poor and saved by Jesus? Jesus didn't have nothing either. Nothing but a ship full of niggas. Isn't that right? I don't know how he could have been broke. You got a ship full of niggas. Do you know how much money that bring you one ship of niggas? You talking about in the 1600, a nigga getting $300 a person. Do you know how much $300 is now? You talking about $300 then per slave. Then you stud them and sell the babies. White folk been using you a long time, playing games with you. They teach you to be poor. That's why black people learn to be comfortable in projects. They experiment. That's what a project is. They tell a kid to do, you got to do a project. I mean, you got to put and construct some stuff together. Huh? You manipulate and put some things together. And you don't come and present it to the people. That's what they did with you. They formulated a project. That's why they put you there. Now they done dispersed you out. They let you sit there and saw you still populated. That cheese didn't break you down and stop your booty hole. You still messing. That cheese was supposed to gunk your booty hole up. You weren't supposed to, but nigga ain't never shit him so much in his life to eat that cheese. They still trying to figure out how you able to shit them and you done ate a whole block of cheese. You grill cheese in the morning, in the noonday, and late at night. A nigga come up with a triple cheeseburger with one piece of meat. Nigga got cheese on top and a piece on the top of the bun. And can still shit them. Everything he done did to take you down. And the reason why we have to discuss these matters is because this is what we have to use, that we actually take on a hate and a dislike for our condition in order to build a better condition. As long as you keep seeing it place as a parallel to truth and freedom and equality, you're never going to look at Yahuwah's way. Y'all hear me? You got to look at this as the worst place. This is Mizraim. There's never a need or desire to want to stay in Mizraim. This has always been synonymous with captivity, with degradation. Everything you could think of has always been associated with Mizraim. These people have killed us. They Latin, they Greek. These people made a fool out of us. Y'all hear me? Look at most of these Hebrew Israelite groups. What do they refer to this time as, this day? What do they call it? Sabbath. Because they take it from their Greek. The probably not watch of them. They also call Baphomet. He's called the sabbatical goat. It's called a sabbatical goat. That's a period of 2 months to a year of rest. The sabbatical goat is his name. The whole purpose of when they put that stuff together, you got to watch these people. These people have manipulated us for years. I'm saying. They'll call it. Samuel, Samuel, trying to remember how they spell it. Samuel. Or do they spell it Samuel? But the name is, it'll break down to Samuel. And the reason why I put that up there, because it'll refer to their archangel. It's also referred back over to they'll use it and for the describing of their goat. They actually believe that this is an archangel that comes from God. Samuel. It refers to their archangel. They believe it comes from God. It does good and evil. You have to watch these people. They have a lot of stuff that they set down, they teach you, and they mess you up with. He was kind of correct on what he told you about Baphomet. Baphomet is actually a female. It stands to recognize two forms, the male and the female. That's why it has tits. That's their creation of it. They believe this archangel possessed to be able to do good and evil. He is an adversary. All this tied right into their Baphomet. They believe that this thing can do good and evil. This is even by your rabbinic teaching from your Jews, from your Greeks, from your Latin. All these bastards ought to be watched. Everybody. That pinnacle star they got with those letters around it. Those same letters I told you, that's why we don't learn. We're going to have to learn they're modern so you can watch these people. It refers to Leviathan. They talk about that crooked serpent. We refer right back to Baphomet. Baphomet is actually a terminology that came up for any idol gods. Any idol god would be called Baphomet. It was idol. They had it from medieval times, and their creation was in like the 1800s of this stuff. The Satanic Church, the Church of Satanic Worship, Satanology, whatever they call themselves, they came up with that pictogram, that 5-star that these Jewish people have. See, all these people tie right back into the goat. And they told you it was the star of Dawood. No, it's not. It's theirs. They know exactly what they're doing. The Catholic Church teach you about that goat. They all believe that goat shirt, it had some good to it. The two hands that you'll find on that goat. One of the hands represent up. It represents separation. Solve. S-O-L-V-E. The other hand represents joining together. You'll see one of the hands will be up and the other one is down when you watch it. You got to watch these people. They have a lot of work. You got to watch the Catholic Church. You got to watch the Jewish religion. All these people take this stuff on. These people actually believe that this thing can be good and evil, and that this thing actually comes from God. They believe it was an archangel. You have to watch these people. All these people have used and manipulated with all these religions. They have made a fool out of it. It is a blessing that Elohim has seen fit now to get us to become conscious that we watch everybody and look at stuff while we don't say Sabbath and we say Shabbat. Because you start tying stuff right back into their to their goat. Watch these people. Taking on all these names, Samil. A lot of these folks, these Muslim people take on the name Samil. They'll tell you that that's an Aramaic name. It's going to refer back to this archangel mess they got. All these people, the Aramaics are where all these people, these devil worshipers, these Muslims, all of them devil worshipers. How you some man, they'll name their kids Samil, Samil. Watch these people. There's a lot going on. Lot going on. Lot going on that we just got to watch. We got to watch because there's too many people working for our manipulation. Y'all hear me? Too many people are working to manipulate. Stop thinking people don't mean you no good. Thinking people not trying to do you evil. These people know exactly what they're doing. Come on, let's look at this on here, Shaphatim, 14th chapter. So I can get y'all out of here. We get a short look. Huh? He said he preacher be taking sabbatical. That's right. And they're going to tie right back into that goal. He said they go rest. That's what they got. It's actually a 2-month to a year rest. Why they refer to it, because they're going to tie right back into their religion. Everything tied. That's what they call a goat. He's a sabbatical goat. These folks talking about this is Sabbath. You better watch these people. We don't go along with no Sabbath. But they say, well, Sabbath. No. Shabbat. God break a lot of their Greek discipline. Break it. Break these people's stuff. Listen.
Then his Abba.
His mic is not on. Brand new mic. It ain't even on. Then his what?
Then his Abba.
What we got going on with a brand new mic? I mean, Brandon got to go to work then?
Then his Abba and his mother said unto him, Is there never an Ashim among the daughters of the Aki?
There what happened?
Or among all my people, that thou goest to take a wife of the uncircumcised Philistines?
Yeah.
And Shamshun said unto his Abba, Get her for me, for she pleaseth me well.
Y'all see that? You know, we just talked about this on Wednesday night by giving our sons to their daughters, giving their daughters to our sons. That's we go whoring after their gods. Y'all hear me? A lot of stuff, even when you look at God's spell, all this stuff, it didn't even refer to God. Actually, a long O. They later, because of their writing, they actually mistranslated and wrote gospel. That stuff you just took and always think stuff meant to God, it was not even to God. It was supposed to make a long O, just like your you does. A lot of stuff, they just trick us into stuff. We just follow along. We don't question. Start looking at a lot of stuff these people move to, and we don't believe in no God spell. Let them have it. It is a God spell. Just spread his lies, his news. They told you just the good news. It had nothing to do with God when they put it in there. They just throw stuff up there, and they actually miswrote. They actually just incorrectly wrote it out of their stupidity. One even person, just out of their stupidity, and people just took and attached it. That's supposed to be the good news of God, the good news of Jesus. They tell us stuff and make a fool out of us. You got to watch everybody and everything. If nobody's waking you up to get conscious, to start trying to build, to try to reserve for yourself, you got to watch them. Why aren't anybody concerned about your welfare, especially people that look like you? Anybody that look like you in the same hell you in. You just in a little temporary state where they ain't got you, but it's just a matter of time before they grab you. When them niggas stop, when them crackers stop you and they put that light in your face, all y'all niggas look alike. And they'll shoot and kill any one of us. Which means you got to get yourself up and you got to establish yourself where you will be a person to be respected. Ask these white folk to respect you. You got to make them respect you. But stop begging and waiting on them. Stop saying working for done pennies. You don't cracker to pay me no $7, $8 no hour. I can't do no better than out of starve. That's crazy. You don't pay a man to steal. You don't pay a man to be crooked. He's satisfied looking at you knowing he won't take that home to his family. I'm like Yahuwah. Take that junk to your governors. Go offer it to your governor, to your leader, and see where they accept it. He'll give it to you because you feel like you nothing. You carry yourself like nothing. You don't work to have nothing for yourself. This is the best freedom that the so-called Negro going to ever get. He going to have to free his state. Get yourself out of sin. Get conscious to doing right. Make you desire better. Let's see what happened.
But his Abba and his mother knew not that it was of Yahuwah, that he sought an occasion against the Philistines. For at that time the Philistines had dominion over Yasharal.
Y'all see that? Don't y'all know that man seeking an occasion against these people? That's why he's stirring us up against. He know. He got occasion against these people. Donald Trump ain't in there by accident. He in there by chance. Yahuwah done designed this. He's seeking occasion against them. Listen, we're going to have a more black shooting. Prepare yourself, people. Prepare your heart. There's going to be more of us. Prepare your heart. Amen. You're going to have to turn. You have to stand up. You have to realize something. None of these Negro leaders are going to be your answer. You have to look right under Yahuwah and be ye saved. Huh? Everybody got to turn right back to look at him. Y'all hear me? You don't have to. When you see these folks don't care when they murder and massacre your babies, when these military people, these military generals don't care, these bastards ain't been in no field. I'm not impressed by no general you tell me been in the war. That nigga ain't carrying no gun. That nigga ain't got no grenades on his side. That fat bastard can't even PT. I'm impressed by a general you gonna show me, one of your fat white boys. With a cute done Caesar haircut. You're not impressing me. That bastard get in there and he just ransom all people's lives. Send men and women out to do stuff that he himself, his kids, his wife will never do.
That's right.
Show me one, take him and his whole family and they go fight the war.
That's right.
You made it, bastard, you fight it.
That's right.
Go show me a general. Any of y'all done been to the military hospital, the VA? Any of y'all been there before? How many generals y'all seen in there waiting to get served? Colonels. Huh, lieutenant colonel. How many of them been in there? Low-ranking people. Low-ranking people. Foot soldiers. Them bastards ain't got nothing to do. All they doing is partying and drinking and hoeing and flying. Telling lies, banging them women they got in there. Call them they aid. Huh? We in bad shape. Bad shape. Any country go take their women, put them in and fight for them, that already show you a sign of weakness. I never take my sisters in no battle with me. I do like we did in Flank, put the women and kids behind. Cold enough didn't know. He told me, space them out. Space them out, put the women behind. I'm not finna put my women in no front. That's retarded. That show you right there he a coward. He'll recruit a woman, I don't care how much she want to fight. You go home and make babies. And cook me a biscuit. Put no woman in there. They first got me right there, get in there and get on that typewriter. Crank that computer up. Now go give me some stationery. Got a nigga in here running the computer and running stationery. Woman out here doing hole climbing, mud bath. We're in bad shape. The Arboretum will never do it. That'd be an insult we'll put our women to some stuff like that. Huh, that's the man job. Y'all all right? That's the man job. What most y'all look like sending a woman up to spy the land? We don't do no foolishness like that. We send the men to spy the land.
I'm out.
Sitting no woman up there, man, she got on her menstrual cycle, drip blood, they'll track and kill her. Oh, you dog. These boys got tracked out here. There's a whole week she can't even fight. Ball up in a knot on a hole. Okay, you got some pads? We don't. It's a man's job. This is a man's world. We don't mind a woman's touch. Oh, in the kitchen. In the bedroom. We don't mind it. Helping the kids get ready for school. But you don't need to be out here on that field. No real man gonna send his wife to go fight for him. No real man gonna send no woman out to go fight and protect. He's not gonna do it. I don't believe that to be policemen. Hell, but get out here, Jay got a fresh hair doing some nails. Who you finna run down? Hold her gun like this so she don't break her nail. Y'all how many women been stomped out there in the field? How many cars you gotta waste of men? They're being honest. Now, how many police cars you don't have to sit and dispatch men to a scene because a woman can't hold and control some man out there? Why are we sending women to do a man's job? We're in bad shape. It's a country would never even hear no stuff like that. Wouldn't even hear. It's crazy. Then we want to know why our home's in a mess. What's going on with our women? We done emasculated them. She feel like if she can carry a gun and she can go there, she can do and say what you do, but you ain't did the job. The place when you put them, they never do the job. She's never going to PT to the same degree of man PT. Never happen. You're not going to put no 60, 70-pound pack on her back. It's going to be full of tampons and pads. No good way no one for the guy that out PT no man. That's foolishness. No one they're going to get them exception. They ain't got to go in the field. They can take off. Go in there and sweet talk aside. Don't even have to go. Then you get them out here and walk. They ain't even prepared. Same thing with the cap. They not. Y'all already done seen that scheme. Ain't no woman don't tell me you don't win there and did the same degree no man. That's a lie. They know they don't. You don't tell they barely get a pull-up. That's enough. Barely get a pull-up. They know good well all the women that can't do the job. Can't do and shoot. They let them go anyway. Don't worry about it. They can see TV, though. They don't put no woman out. That's bad. That's embarrassing. They ain't even embarrassed. But see, the white man, he ain't embarrassed. He ain't even ashamed of himself. I look at y'all, man. Y'all ain't even ashamed of yourself. Your woman, your wife outdrive you, outdo you. Got in performance, she'll grind. Man, be ashamed. I trip up for a little past me. Ain't no dumb woman pass me. That's crazy. That's crazy. Don't let no woman tell me, man, I be grinding. My behind will be complaining and sorry. I be embarrassed. You know what a real man do? He'll kill himself. He'll put a knife in his throat and kill himself. He'll be ashamed he got a woman that guy ain't got more drive than he got. Like, it ain't possible. I'll get on crack and stay up. Whatever I got to do, I'll never let you beat me out. I ain't on no crack. Study be lying. I'll beat her out. I ain't never let a woman pass. It's crazy. Isn't that right? What is wrong with our men? See, this sister done got him to do that. Woman beat him out. She's smart. I don't care how much computer she hit, what she get. You ain't going to outwork me, though. That's it, Chris. I never keep it loud. A mott. What my man said to us? Yeah, but they strong, though. Nigga, please.
A mott.
This nigga talking about, you don't know all them women. Man, please. Because what a woman, I'll throw dirt on her. I'll cheat. Doing right. Punch in her stomach. Don't make no difference. Whatever I got to do, she got it. But you should have came in no man arena. I'm not give you no chance. Ain't no chance. Why don't you go right back where you came from? What is wrong with our men? They don't want nothing. I ain't never seen in my life so many folks don't want nothing. This white man prays on that. Because he know you good with your captivity. Man, y'all, I've seen some of the poorest strategizing here I ever seen in my life. Especially if I'm broke. I can't take it. I'm going to have to steal. I'm telling you, I'm going to have to steal. Don't let me get too poor. I'm going to steal. I'm going to steal. That Bible now. If I get too, I'm going to have to steal. How's it? I refuse to steal. I die of thirst before I steal that water. Nigga gone. You die no thirst? That's crazy. You just said man don't despise a thief if he steal to satisfy his soul. I ain't stealing just be stealing. I'm poor, I gotta get. Nigga ain't gonna give me nothing. What is wrong with y'all? Goodness. 14, jump on down about verse 8. Let's see what it says. What am I going to do with y'all? Listen to the book.
And after a time he returned to take her, and he turned aside to see the carcass of the lion. And behold, there was a swarm of bees and honey in the carcass of the lion.
Yeah.
And he took thereof in his hands, and went on eating, and came to his Abba and mother, and gave them, and they did eat. But he told not them that he had taken the honey out of the carcass of the lion.
Which we know that couldn't have actually been honey. We know that couldn't have been honey. Because honey is unclean for us. Again, another trick and deception of our slave master when he gave us the book. See, he knew eventually you were going to learn how to read. Eventually you were going to creep your way over to his book, so he took your book and manipulated it. And what we've been able to do through the help of the Most High, first of all, and through a monarchy, blessed us to be eyes for us to help us to see. We've been manipulated. When you read, when soon as you get in line, he puts you right back in manipulation. See that? Because now he get you back and say, see, honey was in the lion's stomach, so I can eat honey. Now he got you unclean. He got you eating throw up. Vomit. Told you all a table full of vomit and filth. Ain't no place clean. Now how you going to eat bee vomit? Bee vomit? They ain't going to tell you about a cow. An ox is going to chew the cud. They're going to eat it, put it up, and they're going to take it back down. I ain't going to eat what came out no cow mouth. Big difference. Ain't no cow throwing it out his mouth. An ox not putting it out his mouth that you going to eat. Right. It regurgitate it and take it back down. Y'all hear me? And break it down like where it's supposed to be broken down. Every creature he gave you to eat, he know the system is set up for you. Those other them, they're not set for you. That's why these people can eat. In the Orient, they can eat all that stuff. That stuff ain't made for our system. Can't get no rat and cut no darn foots and heads, all that thing, cook that junk. Made it call no bacon meat. We can't eat that stuff. Smell that junk before you get 10 miles out. You can't eat that stuff. Still, every time I ask, what's wrong with it? Nothing. I'm trying to find out, how is he more oriented than you, Janet? I be understanding everything you be saying. Every time he said, I said, what? He said, I said, the top of what? My English is about the box. I said, what? What, 15 years that old? 11 years, yeah, that's enough. I'm still a nigga. I don't care, I've been 100 years anyway. But I just say, a lot of stuff that even white people, they can eat some of the stuff. They can eat cauliflower, all that, the hybrid stuff they done congested made up. We can't eat that stuff. They can be trying to act like you white. That's why you ain't got no booty. That stuff, a lot of stuff, suck your booty out. You can't keep eating all that stuff. Black women are getting smaller tits. You can't be eating all that stuff. Someone here talking about, I'm going to start eating something. Just stop it. Stay watermelon. Somehow we got that in them wood, they're going to need them watermelon. No rooting. I'm not wrong side. You know, should have known Ryder. I'm out. That doesn't matter. Yeah, ain't that right? Leave them breasts alone. But we just look at how systematically we've been set up to do stuff, and we hadn't even actually thought about what we've been doing. Now, some of our oversized breasts have come for our women have come through the genetic, not through genetics, and more as it come through medicated experimentation. because they giving you food from a lot of the yeast they put in the food, a lot of the chemicals they put in the food to increase your breast size, and it gets so big and heavy on that thing, you know, now you come to them, they chop them off. What you think that white man doing to your titty? He ain't put in no guy. That man got that, he like, man, that's a black titty. Call their friend, man, come on house, we got dinner. Bring your whole family. All right. All that man do a knife and fork. I'm telling you, these folks eating your titty now. All right. Man, stopping up your underarm with that deodorant, with that antiperspirant, send out, keep you from sweating. You gotta sweat. That's what your body. That's how your body cools itself off. Once your body heat up, your body's got to maintain a certain temperature. Your body is so complex. Your body can't run at 100. You're gonna get sick. 98.6 is gonna be where you need to be. 99, right there. You start getting over and under, you're gonna get sick. That machine is complex. It's designed to run at a certain temperature. When they get outside that, something happens. They done say it's blocked you up, you can't sweat, it's not perspiring to push out the heat and cool itself down, and then you got other problems. They done stopped up that titty, and that man cut out, and then they got on the dinner. Him and Hannibal Lecter. I don't care what they said. Anthony Hopkins done ate some titty. He got too many in the movie. What's his name? Anthony Hopkins, that's his name? That boy ate some titty. You don't make that many movies eating people. You done ate somebody. It just don't make sense. I don't want to be known when folks see me, you eat people. I just rather not play that. Let somebody play that. Let me be the nigga, bust a nigga in the head that eat people. You know, 8 folks on silent lamb. You know, 8 people on red scale. Too much eating people. But see, white people putting your, y'all saw that? Put it right there, him and the millionaire sitting at the table eating. What type of meal? He said, if I tell you I had the key, it's to die for. White people, see, they're putting your face like it's just a movie. These white folk been eating people. Ain't nothing new. Silence of the lamb, nigga. Clarice. How you can smell a mister all down the hall. I'm trying to tell you, white folk been sniffing y'all out. They been putting the scent on you. These white folk, a lot of stuff, everybody keep watching things on Texas Chainsaw Massacre. All that stuff a real movie. That's real stuff white people have done. They don't know. They just think it's just a little funny little movie. Here exaggerate so you'll think it's comedy. Saw. Niggas just, I can see just in your mind just come up with a movie. These niggas ain't coming up with that stuff. They doing it. This don't make sense. I remember watching say, you said, man, who come up with that? Crocker done done it. Everything he show you on TV, he done done it except he's gone to the moon. That's the only one he ain't done. The rest of this stuff, this nigga done it. And y'all keep playing with yourself you want to. Now you playing with somebody done it. Now you sit here in these people's system and you don't realize you're behind on the menu. That's why that joker look at you on a menu. It's just a matter of when that nigga want to order you. Come on, finish this up for me. What verse we at? 14 and what?
Continue to verse 10.
At verse 10. I be trying to get these folk the truth. Y'all don't want it, but I guarantee they're right. Ain't nobody been alerting us to nothing.
That's right.
Nobody told us nothing.
That's right.
You know how dumb, how long you been operating dumb? I look at me, I've been operating dumb. Nobody stopped. It makes you angry for the fact, why didn't somebody tell us this? Well, you know, you ain't think you want to hear. Tell me and let me decide that.
I'm not.
That way, once I know that if I'm stupid, I keep going. Just like y'all, you stupid, you keep doing what you're doing. Go ahead and do it, you dumb nigga. So I know you ain't nothing but some mule mess anyway. These folks don't care about you. I want you to get angry enough that you care about your done self. So then people make a fool out of you. Your own people make a fool out of you. I get on, brother, they don't want to do that. I get on your behind because I want you to make something out yourself. I want you to be something. You got to want to be something. Listen.
So his Abba went down unto the Nashim, and Shamshun made there a feast, for so used the young Anus to do. And it came to pass, when they saw him, that they brought 30 companions to be with him. And
Y'all didn't get
Shamshun
that? He should be called a Nazarene. Yahushua made a feast. He used the young men to go do it for him, though. He told the 12 for them to go make ready. You were told he was going to be called a Nazarene. He did the same thing. When they came down for the feast, he didn't do it. He used them to do it. Listen.
And it came to pass, when they saw him, that they brought 30 companions to be with him.
Yeah.
And Shamshun said unto them, I will now put forth a riddle unto you.
Mm-hmm.
If you can certainly declare it me within Shabi'i Yamim of the feast, and find it out, then I will give you 30 sheets and 30 change of garments.
Mm-hmm.
But if you cannot declare it me,
What happened?
then shall ye give me 30 sheets and 30 change of garments.
Yeah.
And they said unto him, Put forth thy riddle, that we may hear it. And he said unto them, Out of the eater came forth meat, and out of the strong came forth sweetness. And they could not in 3 yamim expound the riddle.
Mm-hmm.
And it came to pass on the Shabi'iyum that they said unto Shamshun's Nashim, Entice thy husband, that he may declare unto us the riddle, lest we burn thee and thy father's house with fire.
Yeah.
Have ye called us to take that we have? Is it not so? And Shamshun's Nashim wept before him, and said, Thou dost but hate me, and lovest me not. Thou hast put forth a riddle unto the children of my people, and hast not told it me. And he said unto her, Behold, I have not told it my Abba nor my mother, and shall I tell it thee? And she wept before him the Shabi'i Yamim while their feast lasted. And it came to pass on the Shabi'iyum that he told her, because she lay sore upon him.
Yeah.
And she told the riddle to the children of her people. And the Anus of the city said unto him on the Shabi'iyum before the sun went down, What is sweeter than honey, and what is stronger than a lion? And he said unto them, If ye had not plowed with my heifer, ye had not found out my riddle.
Yeah.
And the Ruach of Yahuwah came upon him, and he went down to Ashkelon, and slew 30 Anus of them, and took their spoil, and gave change of garments unto them which expounded the riddle. And his anger was kindled, and he went up to his Abba's house. But Shamshun's Nashim was given to his companion, whom he had used as his friend.
Mm-hmm.
Chapter 15.
Come on.
But it came to pass, within a while after, in the time of the wheat harvest, that Shamshun visited his Nashim with a kid. And he said, I will go in to my Nashim into the chamber. But her Abba would not suffer him to go in.
What happened?
And her Abba said, I verily thought that thou hadst utterly hated her. Therefore I gave her to thy companion. Is not her younger sister fairer than she?
Yeah.
Take her, I pray thee, instead of her. And Shamshun said concerning them, Now shall I be more blameless than the Philistines,
What happened?
though I do them a displeasure. And Shamshun went and caught 300 foxes, and took firebrands, and turned tail to tail,
Turn the heat up for him a little bit. Come on.
and put a firebrand in the midst between 2 tails.
Yeah.
And when he had set the brands on fire,
What happened?
he let them go into the standing corn of the Philistines,
Yeah.
and burn up both the shocks and also the standing corn with the vineyards and olives.
Mm-hmm.
Then the Philistines said, Who hath done this? And they answered, Shamshun, the ben-in-law of the Timnite.
Y'all hear that? What did y'all learn about that too? Y'all didn't learn nothing. Hold you got Matthew chapter 3. We're just reading down. Just want y'all to consider some things.
Amat.
Matthew chapter 3, verse 9. Let me see something. Matter of fact, 3 and 9. Let's see. Listen.
And think not to say within yourselves, We have Abraham to our Abba, for I say unto you that Elohim is able of these stones to raise up children unto Abraham.
What happened?
And now also the axe is laid unto the root of the trees. Therefore every tree which bringeth not forth ta'ub fruit is hewn down and cast into the fire.
Yeah.
I indeed immerse you with Ma'im unto repentance, but he that cometh after me is mightier than I, whose shoes I am not worthy to bear. He shall baptize you with the Ruach HaKudash and with fire,
And what happened?
whose fan is in his hand,
His winnowing fan is in his hand. What happened?
and he will thoroughly purge his floor
Y'all say he gonna purge his floor. What happened?
and gather his wheat into the garner, but he will burn up the chaff with unquenchable fire.
Same thing we learned when they came down to Shamshun. We saw when he sent the fiery brands into the field, you saw what he did. He burned up their stalks and all. But when you learn about him, what he gonna do, he gonna gather his in first, then he gonna burn this place up. He's gonna set this whole place on fire. He gonna destroy this place. Everybody here, you got to learn to be where you gonna have to be accounted at. All these things we go back to look at him for, you got to learn. They come down just like you learned about him. He should be called a Nazarene. Y'all got me?
Amat.
This man is going to be justified on whatever he do with these people. Y'all hear me?
Amat.
He didn't look for no justification from these people. If he'd have asked the Philistine concerning his deeds and how they felt about him, they claim him as a murderer, as a arsonist. They claim him as a bully. and anything else they can find to try to demonize this man. But nobody looked at what they did to him the same way the news do today when they come down and showing us. It's called propaganda. When they give propaganda, our own people sell us out. They learned it from our book. They sat here and they manipulated to get the answer. They didn't get it because they worked just for it. And even Shaul told her a man can't be crowned unless he strive how. I don't know how they can sit around and feel like, we got the answer. He said you couldn't get it except you plowed with my heifer. So you didn't get it lawful. I don't know how you get the reward. Y'all got me? See, the reason why we had to go back and look at all these different things, because you can see systematically how these people have read and studied your book, and they use your book to manipulate. Your own people will hand you over. That's why you were told he shall be called a Nazarene, because his own people handed him over to the Romans. Because you go with their judgment, you go with their call, and whatever they recited, you never looked at what did they do. Now, when that man went back to see his wife, they wouldn't suffer this man to go into his wife. What was he supposed to do? You going to try to offer me something I never chose? I already chose what I wanted. That's the same thing that these niggas got you thinking you chose your community. They got you thinking you chose your school. You chose your job. You didn't. You took what they gave you, nigga. Now, Shamshun looked at that ain't what I want. I didn't come down here for that mess. Niggas sitting around telling you, you got to learn, you got to just learn to love the one you with. You just got to learn to just take the good and the bad. Who told you this? From his hands, from his doings. He's always trying to manipulate you. When we come down there taking the good and we take the evil, it's talking about from Yahuwah, not from these bastards. Right. Yep. Always these folks will get you and they trick you because they taught you, they educated you with the book. That's why it's so hard for you now to get up. Listen.
Then cometh Yahusha from Galilee to Jordan.
No, let's come on back up to what we got. Back at the book of Shaphatim, the 15th chapter. I love our patriarch.
Amat.
He meant set standards for us.
Yes, sir.
We're just too bad. And look at all the people that get killed and get murdered, get set out of him at the hands of this white man. This white man vowed them as criminals, deemed them as terrorists. But none of these white people that kill us are never terrorists. Why they never demonize? Even the man in Soccer, when you ever heard them call him a devil, a demon, a terrorist, a murderer? They don't even give him the title. They say, I can't with all conscience call him a murderer, Leon. Could you explain to me the stand your ground law? Stand your ground when an unarmed man running away from you. I wonder how the judge explained that to him. Instead of, look here, Crocker, is you crazy? How are police going to use stand your ground and somebody running away from them unarmed? Why am I explaining? First of all, why are we even having that conversation? See, again, you know why we had that conversation? I hear you say a thing. Let me tell you why we had that conversation, though, amazingly. Because that tell you that they was taught and they was instructed that. A juror ain't got a brain to ask questions that they don't have knowledge of, which means when they were brought in and sequestered, that they sat them down and told them and said, also, when it comes out reviewing this case, we got to remember stand your ground. You're not going to tell me them 11 crackers and one nigga came up on their own and said, could you explain to me self-defense? I'm sorry, stand your ground law. And the other one I think was crime of passion. Explain to me how any one of these correlate to that. Where would they get the sense to ask this, though, Miko? That means that this white DA, along with this judge, these crackers all together, and they told them this so they gave them another alternative. See, you don't know why when they rule on you how they rule, because you don't know what they've been told. Nobody gets to talk to the jury but the prosecutor and the judge. So you don't know when we've been looking and saying why a jury come up with these dumb verdicts, because you don't know what they've been told. They get them enough stuff that they can use that they can look right at evidence and come up with not guilty. Stand your ground means any type of way you can't say if a person feels. If you feel threatened, that's a self-determination. Then you're sitting right down there like this. I feel threatened. Stand your ground like a shooter right now. Stand your ground is based on this is my judgment. That's a gesture of she's finna get up and run up here and she gonna hurt me. And I could die and don't go home to my family. Pow, pow, pow. Now we go to court when the jury's saying good. How the jury gonna tell me how I felt? Danielle is dangerous. I don't know if she done killed 20 people before. I don't know. All I know is she done moved her hand. Put it back up there so when I shoot. I have but I'm just saying, that's how easy it is to go with stand your ground. That's all dangerous. She's trying to kill me. I feel threatened. You wouldn't even think about doing that to me, were you? Hopefully. But you understand, stand your ground allows me to say, my determination was, I felt like she was. So if you're going to go with stand your ground and based on how I feel, I don't know how you're going to count me guilty. Right. You'll have your opinion on to you they're not dangerous, but you got to remember, you're not me. And let's go with this as the jury. This is not about how you feel. This is about law. The law is anything that you deem to be dangerous or threat to your safety that you can fight or you can use whatever force necessary. Now, I deem Danielle doing this. She could have some ninja stars on her hand. And I don't know what she know. She been watching me the whole time I've been up here preaching. How I know she's not stalking me? Then I feel like it's a threat to my life. You see how you can see how that stand your ground law work? But see, it don't work for niggas. You know how many white people always say y'all look scary? Let me tell you another secret they're going to get you in Oklahoma. Pay attention to what her husband said. Anybody remember watching that? There was a helicopter flying. Wow, that's a big, scary looking one now. Wonder why he said that. Because they can pull stand your ground. Come on, big black Mandingo, hands up, facing his car. He could probably pick that car up, Leon, and throw it on the police. Me think about it, I'd have shot him now. What? Think about it. You even hear the helicopter, that's an aerial view. That's a big, dangerous one there. Shaking, you're afraid, you're scared for your life. What he could do, he could take that one and throw it out of the car and cut all the police heads off. Shoot, we don't know what he could do. I'm so scared. That's for white people, that ain't for you. That's why you got to start looking at when you're being played. Those laws were never intended for you. They were always intended for white. Don't go to these white people talking about no law because it's not intended to you. When you go to court, court is not about law. It's not about no constitution. These are private entities. That junk don't work. They just make a nigga, they'll let you recite stuff to make you, that stuff is not what you're thinking. These are private entities. These people trading. These people at war when you come in here. When did we get this? Why would I keep allowing myself, if we would have just stand up as a people, yes, we have some bad people among us. I'm talking about as a race, we have some terrible people among us that will manipulate what we're doing. That's what we had to come in and be more just than our predecessor, our opposites. We won't call them predecessors, we'll call them our opposites. They're the evil of our good. We're the good, they're the evil. So now we got to look at doing different than them. These people that we find to be rogue among us, then we got to do like our law. We got to take it and see to it according to our law. You're among us and you're a child molester, I don't say let you live. You're among us and you're one of ours and you raping women, got no time to go to run. One we can prove and no definite without a doubt that you raped them, you died then. You died immediately at the hands of the family of the people who you raped. That way we'll be for sure. Hypothetically, say Adam says somebody raped her. Then Adam hand he be the first one upon him, and then we'll execute. That way he said the congregation don't be blameless. That's our law. So if she lying, she wouldn't take her lie all the way out. That's going to be on her head. So y'all hear me? I'm not for no, let's have no mercy for these bastards. Let's kill them. But at the same time, look at these white bastards do the same thing up. Then the same thing go to them.
I'm not.
You don't like that one. That's tight, ain't it? You breaking in our house and taking from us? I said we do the same thing you intended for these white people. Let's kill you. I said let's kill them. I ain't saying let these blacks get away with nothing on us. What I'm saying, the whites ain't got no business doing. I don't want no black one doing it to me either. Tell me I don't know what's on that brother of mine. I know what's finna be in that nigga hitting that nigga chest. Y'all hear me? Don't be like them. They let them off. They house them. They make more criminals, make them become better criminals. That's how we got to put the fear all of him in these people so our people to do right. When you know your life on the line, then you got to consider your decisions. Just like us, why we don't consider our lives on the line here every day? We work like them. We serve in their military. We work at police on their street. We work in their courthouses. We in their law rooms. We everywhere with these people, and we still being gunned down like animals. They told us first they were the bad ones among us. Now they done grouped us all together. But I can't group them. Because there's some good ones. When they tell you that? When they said some good some of you? When the Klan ever said some good ones? They tell you the only good niggas are dead ones. You say about white people, all of a sudden now you anti-American. You hate. That's wrong. What would Jesus do? Damn Jesus. That's right. I know what Jesus should have did. He should have sunk before he ever reached the other regions of Africa. And the white man that drove him over there to us. We got to change our situation. What future we got for our kids? I told my wife, I said, somebody got to get in the forefront. Some of you know what? It's going to cost some of us our lives. But that's what it's going to take for our people to get up. It's a worthy cause. It's a worthy cause. You got to look out and see your people constantly getting dying and shot down and killed in prison, and you have no justification, no vindication. Nothing. Nothing. All you got to be demonized. All we're going to get a news story, how bad, how awful. Criminal record. We never get a criminal record of these white people. We never get demonized. They never give them one. Dayton Rose hadn't even been demonized. Come on. Just a white kid, a product of just some bad social ills. He's not a demon. He sat in the church. He gunned down 9 people. One was a sitting senator. He's not the devil. He saved one to tell to let them know why he did. When you can sit there, calculate, and watch you, look at you, let you talk. Let them read the Bible, telling you there's no fear of Jesus in these white people. They know they created this stuff. They created the church. They created Jesus. There was no fear. Nobody talk about premeditated, calculated. Nobody used execution. Come on, man, I sit down here and listen to you. Bam, bam. It's execution. Premeditated. Save you. I want you to tell them why I did this. The matter of fact, I'm coming to tell you what. Listen, calm down. I only kill them because I'm trying to start a race war. I want you to let them know what I tried to do. Now I'm finna leave. On video leaving. On video coming. Get in my car, ride. Wasn't crazy enough to shoot out with the police, so I know no way you could have used insanity. Insanity meant he's shooting everybody any color. Then I can explain why I did it. Dayton Rose is going to be found guilty. They're going to overturn that because they're going to tell you that this judge is going to be ruled over by a higher court, that this should have never happened. He should have never been allowed to represent himself, not with the charges that was impeded upon him. See, I already see this game coming. I told him how the game works. Just more time. This whole thing's just a game. It's all a game. Another judge will get him off, and they'll get him with like life. He'll get a book deal. He'll get a movie. The family of these people will be compensated by the hands of you niggas who gonna buy the movie and watch it. And he'll still have money in his pocket. He will live in the lapse of luxury. He will never be in the population. He will live in the lapse of luxury. Y'all hear me? This white boy will be rewarded by, ain't no white God finna get the man to beat him up. Get up a minute. I just want to shake your hand, brother. I think you did a noble work for us. If it was more like you, we'd be better off now. He not finna beat that man. Ain't a nigga gonna touch him. Because they gonna get drugged in the court and they gonna get sued. And they going to jail. The cracker that'll be around him, all they gonna look and say, really? I don't see nothing he did wrong. You've been brought in by Jesus. You've been educated, manipulated by Jesus. You've been put in a concentration camp called the church. You've been educated in a concentration camp, and you too stupid to sit here and see your condition and sat down? More of y'all to die. That's how they look at it. Everybody that ever stand up and tell you something always get demoralized. They can change framework to make things look however they want. Look at Ricky Ross. Nobody ain't right. Nobody ain't fine. They ain't even insulted. They're not insulted that a black man went to prison. A black man sat in prison for years under Ronald Reagan administration because the CIA could not get Congress to fund their war against Nicaragua. Y'all not familiar with that? How many of y'all not familiar with this? Good. Nicaragua is a country. Now, Ronald Reagan and them decided they were going into Nicaragua. The problem became Congress. As I told you, Congress has to write the check. Congress said, we're not writing a check for you to go into Nicaragua. They wanted to set the Contras up, which was a band of people. They want to set like they always do, set up their own government. Well, what they came up with, and just know Congress not signing that check is not because of what you think. It's because they saw another way. See, this is whole money. Whole money is slow money. Y'all got me? So I had a friend you to pimp. I thought I was pimping one time. I was on my way up, but I only got an open bill. So that's when you know stuff ain't for you. So I got the business quick. When you pimping and a woman a hoe come back and she got an open container, you know pimping ain't for you. So I just stayed with slinging dope. I mean, you just got to know some niggas still be trying to slang, drinking half-quart beer, getting pony beer. You can't pimp like that. Don't worry about it. It's over here. But anyway, what the CIA did with the Contras was got them to get drugs, funded it, brought the drugs into the United States. They used Ricky Ross, a black man in Los Angeles, California. Ricky Ross, the rapper who y'all know ain't shit him. Ex-done, basically a security guard. They gonna call her done the correction officer. Correction officer is the lower thing on the post, security guard. Fake rapping, and you done took somebody's name who done real time, who made money. Ricky Ross was paying them $3 million a week. That's who making off 100 kilos. $3 million a week. The CIA had collected $6.3 billion to pay for the war. Not to mention whole money, other money they put in their pocket. Ricky ain't got shit on. Rick Ross was responsible for drugs in New York, Atlanta, LA, other states. $3 million a week is what he was doing. This is what they were paying him a week, $3 million a week. So you know the number they gave you, the 6.3, ain't an actual number because they did a whole lot more than that. They take more than that to run a war. But that's what they'll say they did. Now, the man that reported this information, who actually dug into it, they found him dead. You ain't gonna believe he committed suicide. This man lost his job. This man lost his family. This man lost his sanity for trying to report on these people. The CIA eventually came out in the 90s. If people remember LA, they actually came out, they had to sit down, and they actually had to admit and talk with the people in Watts and other and talk with them on what they could do for their concern. See, they put the epidemic out here, and the epidemic ain't never left. See, the CIA still making money because they brought crack in. See, we were doing, only people that knew about crack cocaine were whites in Hollywood. Whites were cooking, it was called freebasing. A lot of folks, they don't know about this stuff. This is what Richard Pryor blowed up from freebasing. That was the name, that's what whites were doing. Niggas didn't know nothing about no free. That's why he blowed up doing, you don't do it. We didn't know nothing about no freebasing. California white crackers, the movie star, all of them were doing the freebasing. Big money folk did this. Niggas was just knowing about powder, sniffing powder, doing some shoe. Then these white folk realized put the niggas on it, let the niggas buy it, make it cheap enough for niggas. Crack, even with powder, niggas couldn't afford powder. Powder was hot. That was called a rich man's aspirin. They started breaking cocaine down to $10 a pound. When I was saying, we had no $10 rocks at first. We had no $10 life. You ain't had at least $25, $100, $50. Don't even fool with just a little bit. That was it. I had no $10. I remember when they came out, they first started showing up crack. I was like, man, nobody buy that junk. Stupid me. Then I started selling. Learn how to cook it. It was powder. People had to cook up their own in tubes and all to make their stuff up and do it. All that footage you start learning, they realize the CIA is responsible for putting this down here, destroying our people. Our neighborhoods are still being destroyed from crack. Old neighborhoods, a lot of us grew up, you go there, deserted, houses, busted out, old people sitting here, stuff dilapidated. Neighborhood, folks zoned out, people dead. They use this to destroy our people. And yet we sit here so calm as though nothing happened. And because you've gone and got that piece of paper, you still owe them, you feel you were matriculated into something. Nigga, more you've been tricked to believe that you've escaped or something you have not escaped, because when it affects other people that look like you, nigga, it affects you. That's the way you got to think. No, I don't smoke crack. My kids don't smoke crack. They ain't got to beg nobody for nothing. But I got to look at, we connect the people that look like us. And other people got to get on that same platform. You can't think you safe when you one that done saw yourself, done made it out. You just want now that they can put the light on you. You got to get more of us out. David Chappelle told him, if I don't get my money, I'm telling. I remember that. He let him know, if I don't get my money, I'm going to be telling. We got to get ourselves out of this hole we in. The fact that these white people can come back and show you this. See, I look deeper than you. I don't look at, oh, it's an admitting of guilt. It's because I'm looking at you too bold. You should have been afraid to tell me you've been taken from me. You should have been afraid of our upright that you could tell me that you came in our neighborhoods and you tore our neighborhoods down with crack. You infiltrated with crack. You killed babies. You killed mothers and fathers with crack. Niggas gun each other down for crack. And you're responsible. And you sat behind the table and said, listen, I'm only here to address the concerns that some of you guys have. There were some things that happened. I'll take your questions as long as they're orderly. You can't do that. You can't come talk to me and holler order. My neighborhood is in disorder. My home is in disarray. Don't talk to me about no order. Don't tell me you're going to take no question. I'm going to give you what I want you to take. See, why we don't think like that? Then we let them come snatch up people that try to alert us and try to get us out of program. We just good with it. You don't realize they took away your voice. Nobody's speaking on your behalf. The rich are talking for the rich. The billionaires are talking for the billionaires. The poor ain't got nobody speaking for them. Who wants to be poor? Poor is synonymous with being weak, not having a voice, not being able to defend yourself. I'm telling every man to arm yourself. Stop letting yourself be looked at and being categorized as weak and defenseless and senseless and brainless. Get all these doing less. You need more brains, more defense, more intelligence. People say I make no fool out of you. Come on, finish this up. I can get them out of here. I'm all over the place. I talked to some people that was on the defense for themselves, it'd be good. It's hurt, man. It's our people. The real fact we got to sit here. Is this real for y'all to realize when you walk out here, you make a left or a right? That these people have the ability to stop you. And whatever they charge you with it, that's what you got. You know, charge me, I come in for a second. He ran down the street. Just so you ran down the street. Come on. All right, stop. Come in for a minute. I'm taking you to jail. And you're going to be charged with triple homicide murder. I can do this. This is only a charge. Nigga don't know that he think I done actually gave him something. But this is where I got him. And he can say, oh, he's smart. I only charged him. He got to be convicted now. But let me tell you where the problem come in at. That man got a job. He got to call that job and tell these people he in jail. What you in jail for, Leon? Come on, Leon. What you in jail for, Leon? Talk. What? What? Now I got employees on his job I got. I got to think about this job, Leon. If this guy come on this job, he murdered somebody, they're going to say I knew about him because he was arrested for that. See, white people, if he's white now, but he's never been convicted. See, niggas don't know that. Because I'm thinking, why would they charge him with that if he ain't done it? That don't make sense. He done something, he just ain't telling the truth. They ain't lying to me. He's already convicted. He don't have a job. He's done. Everything, guess what happened? And then when he get vindicated, he beat this charge. Give him a handcuff, because he beat it. He beat the charge. Come on, y'all, he beat the charge. Stop. Did we talk about what his attorney fees are? Did we talk about Leon has a home and Leon is in foreclosure? Did we talk about Leon married and his wife is leaving? Because there's too much on her. Did we talk about Leon kids who in disarray? Because of father, but being charged with triple homicide, he ain't going to court soon. This minimum year and a half before we get him. Now, what has happened to his income state? What's going on with his family? What job waiting on him for a year and a half? He gonna come out and tell me he been evicted, vindicated. The man's done. He's already ran in the eyes of public opinion. The nigga skated. He just got a lucky break. But you see how one white police officer can stop this man or you and change your whole life? All I got to do is charge you with a serious crime enough to where a judge say, and listen, it's up to that cracker. I'm going to just bound it over. Because you know, you look at it. I ain't saying you guilty or not. I just said it need to go to another court. This court not finna see him tomorrow morning and let him out. That court got to get in, look at him, got to wait. Unless he can afford a defense where somebody can come in and get this junk squad. So listen, first of all, why was he stopped? The stop itself was illegal. But the public defender ain't going to bring that to court. Public defender and the DA, we like that. We both work for the state. We drink. We got the same oath. We're in the same fraternity. I'm not finna try to. I mean, look at that. He's like a nigga. I ain't surprised though how many folks, and I don't know how many white women you don't rape. How many white women you don't rape? See, he lying. See, he go lying. What they all say? Let me ask you, did you do it? What you expect him to say? He a criminal. What is he gonna say? Which one, when you see that nigga get to yeah, I did it. I expect him to lie to tell me he didn't do it. See how you don't realize this is how invaluable you are to these people. This is what they think about you, just the fact that they could drag you through a decrepit, a rotten, crooked system to even do you like that. That they can show you a film in your face, not 35 years ago, showing you that I put crack in your neighbor. I made billions and trillions of dollars off you niggas to fund wars. I used the military to go to the country, lock it down so I can get my dope out. Who know what Afghanistan got? You know, oh, we're going to alternative energy. It's the opium. It's all about the opium. Let me tell you something. That poppy seed has boomed since we got there. Do y'all know what the Taliban was against? Drugs. It was against it. Taliban would have killed you. They caught you that stuff, they'd kill you. We got them. You know what we said? First of all, what we let them do, walk past me with some opium. Just like you got bags of opium. Ask me why I ain't stopping. We here for peacekeeping. We peacekeeping. You know when they embarrass you, they show you that alarm. I'm not a security guard. I'm on the security monitor. I just notify people when there's an emergency. There's a robbery in progress. People don't know. Everyone in these countries you go in because these people see the value. There's a value. There's money to be made. The Taliban was slowing up money. Just like you can fixate a crime, you can fixate stuff on them as well. You can make and conjure up, try to get Reed to go in, and then later, nobody's still talking about there's no weapons in Iraq. Why nobody ain't in jail? Why ain't nobody in jail? They talking about fake news story. What are we going to do about there's mass chemicals, destruction of mass weapons, whatever you call that junk, sitting in Iraq, and then they'll come and say it's not. Why aren't somebody in jail? This man dead. His kids are dead. A country has been destroyed. People have died. We've lost soldiers here. Soldiers lost their home. Do y'all know why these soldiers over there fighting? These battles were in foreclosure. Am I lying? A lot of soldiers lost their house. You know what they had to wind up doing? They had to tell the mortgage company, just hold off. Don't take their homes right now. They didn't tell them erase debt. Wait, which means now you got to save your money, come back and catch your mortgage up. While these folks were sitting on him, their cars were repoed. Nobody talk about that, though. I know I'm going to be ready to fight. Think about it. I'm out here fighting, and I get a letter about my house for what? For Jesus? No, they said for clothes. Your house is going for, your car been read. You get a car, how much time? They talking about taking the car. They took people. This is what they do to you. Typically what you're going to do, you're going to take reservists first. This is how they get you. See, this is sign. This makes no sense. I'm not going to take no weekend warrior, activate no weekend warrior to go fight no war. Tell why you do it, though, Miko. Smart. Who know why they do it?
Get them killed.
Huh? Anybody know why they take them? Can I help? Can I help?
Yes.
In a time of war, you're going to lose money. So the first thing I need to do is take my weekend warrior. You know why? They have what's called jobs. So now why take my weekend warriors and I activate and put them in war? These will need a job. So Beasley see the war's a good thing and the economy doing good in the war because Beasley just got a job. He got a job because I just activated, hypothetically, just say if you was, but you were full-time, just say hypothetically he was a weekend warrior, and they call him a reservist. Well, you're going to activate your reservists because your reservists got jobs. Reservists going to go in the military with me. Jobs are opening. Even though we went in war, let me tell you what I can come on and tell y'all today. We created over 300,000 jobs this year. We put people to work. Stupid nigga. My man. That's why I try to tell you, they ain't got nobody smarter than me. Y'all didn't even know how they work. Nobody knew. You know why? You weren't supposed to know. That's why you pay me. Come 25th, I want my check. They don't even know why you would say here, you come and say, why wouldn't you activate your active people? Because you don't need them work. You need to take people off of jobs so you can create jobs like you're creating jobs. Use expendables. Throw them out first. Then you bring your active people in. I'll take the active people and put them here, and you ain't gonna be able to pay them more money. So I can make up for the money I'm gonna pay my weekend warriors, because I just got rid of their jobs and put people in the company who I'm also gonna tax. They don't know business. If you don't know business, it don't make no sense. Everything is about the dollar. Listen, y'all keep sleeping on me. I'm the dumbest nigga y'all gonna ever find in here. These white folks ain't got nobody smarter than me. I can answer any question they got. You know what answer? Your mama. Any word they respect, your mama. Why you say it's your mama? Because I ain't want to say your dad. Again, your mama. These people they make you think that they're creating something. They're only creating stupidity. You have no idea how everybody around you is playing. Then you got these educated, stupid people who know this, and they sit here and leave you stupid. You need to watch everybody you know. When the people tell you, I know this, I know this, so why you didn't say nothing? That's what I want to know. Why you didn't say nothing? I need to know. If it affects you, you need to know. Come on, finish this up. I know y'all tired. I done talked too long. It's all on me. Hopefully he'll let me come tomorrow if he let me live and let me just talk, just walk, just say some stuff about it and just give you this musical feeling and you be so much happier even though you're in a hellhole. You're in a hellhole. These people have been praying you ever since they met you. Come on, son.
Then the Philistines said, who hath done this? And they answered Shamshun, the son-in-law of the Timnite, because he had taken his Nashim and given her to his companion.
What happened?
And the Philistines came up and burned her and her father with fire.
Mm-hmm.
And Shamshun said unto them, though ye have done this, yet will I be avenged of you, and after that I will cease.
That's what I'm talking about. Let them know when I'm going to stop. So just say the Negro, so-called Negro in America, took on that same state and said that after he avenged himself, he going to stop. We've been here a long time. He looked at, I got to make right what y'all done. After that, I'll stop. It's going to take a minute, but I'm going to stop after I get this situation corrected. How many situations we got uncorrected with us? The information that's leaked out that you found out about these people are not even all the information that's about what they've done to you. The Tuskegee experiment, that's all a nigga respect, the Tuskegee. Do you actually think they're the only experiment he ever done with you? This man had played with diseases before the CDC. The CDC is not new. The Smithsonian Institute is not new. They have used that as a place to hide information about us, from us. Niggas don't go to no Smithsonian Institute. Niggas don't order that. Nigga looking at jet and ebony. Nigga ain't looking at nothing. They show him the truth. Because you don't want to know the truth. You want to be entertained. That's why they give you them because you always want to be entertained. Then, see, this is the thing about him. Y'all seen that movie called Catch Me If You Can? Beautiful, ain't it? If you pay attention, that's him. He lied about he was a doctor. He lied about him being a pilot. And he claimed he read the entire law book. You talking about, do y'all know how big the law books are? The volumes. What is it, 11, 13 chapter book volumes? He read them in one night and went and passed the bar exam. Never went to school, and all of a sudden he a pilot. Walk in because he got a uniform. White folks showing you, put a uniform, go straight to the plane. Put on a lab jacket. He got an office. He's a doctor with an office, never performed a surgery. I don't care if you how do you get an office? Explain to me, how are you getting a check? You had to be on somebody's. White people been doing this. See, you don't look at it when they're so. Let me tell you what they show you if you paid attention to that movie. You know how he got caught? He wanted to be caught. He wanted to be caught. Tell me another story where a white man can fake being a pilot, stole checks and money. These are felonies, major felonies. Forging check, that's what they tell you. Come on, man, you've been on plane, this people lies, safety hazard, fake being a doctor, prescription, operation, all this stuff is criminal. An attorney, he was a prosecutor. Not just an attorney, the man was a prosecutor for the state. Come on, folks, I can't take this. I can't take it. White folk you can't give me this too much. Then when you get caught, because you want to be caught, then you go and you get a job with the FBI. And you make about $3 million. Come on, you can't find this is better than Hansel and Gretel. It's better than Three Little Pigs. Come on. The man worked for the FBI, set up banking system. The man makes $1 million a year, millions of dollars a year now, just for the FBI, looking at fake check. That's a fake check. Here go your check. Tell me what nigga they gonna let out of jail and they finna pay to do that. But the whole thing they try to show you is what white people do. They always show their hand to you. Because they want to just show you, you can't catch me, huh? He kept fronting in their face. Called the FBI agents, want to talk to him. Called him for Christmas. Phone tap, just keep calling, keep playing around. Guess what? Why y'all think they keep showing y'all movie, keep letting you see stuff they do? Because that's their MO. They can't, because you know what they learn? This ain't no fun if nobody don't know. Think about it. I'm up here in their plane. I'm here, they think I'm a pilot. This ain't really no fun if nobody else don't know. Somebody need to know. I'm in here and ain't no doctor. Everybody think I'm a doctor. This ain't no fun unless I can tell somebody. You see how they operate? Everything they do, they got to let you see it because they look at it. This really ain't no fun. Murder your leaders, then come back later and tell you let it leak out of a sudden. Oh, a leak come out today and find out the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King. The CIA already come out and say, now, calm down. Calm down. We'll admit something happened. Okay, and I'll take questions as long as they come in an orderly fashion. Anybody have any questions? Okay, next person. All right, that's enough. All right, people, you're getting rowdy. Listen, I didn't have to come out here and talk to you guys. Okay? Then when your Negro leaders get up, hey, quit acting like niggas. Man, come out here, talk what happened. Spiritual Negro leader. I want to thank Dr. Martin Luther King. See, he got to put in your face. That's his whole problem. He's been flaunting in your face. And this is what ought to make you angry. This is what ought to make you angry. It's kind of like when they said about with David Chappelle when R. Kelly called him, he was upset with him about that video he made about peeing on the girl. Want to know how he made that video? He asked her, how you make a video peeing on the girl? See, they ain't in no position to talk to me about what I say. Because I want to know how you make a video doing what you've been doing. David Chappelle only made a video emulating, trying to show you the disgust of this man. Trying to show you the disdain of how he sat here and he degraded this woman, and he became upset. Well, how you make a video of peeing on a girl? He said, how you make one peeing on her? My video would never have to be made had he never committed the crimes against her. I could have been preached tonight 30 minutes. We could have been gone in 28 minutes of me first getting up here. But because it's been so much irreparable damage over the course of time, I just can't float in and float out. Now when I look at when you leave here tonight, what's changed in your situation? I'm going to let y'all go. Tell me what changed tonight before I let y'all go. Nothing. Tell me when you stop, what's going to make that white police not pull you and blow your brains out? Tell me what's going to make them pay you fair, treat you right in your job. Nothing. You're exactly right. Nothing going to change unless you change it. Nothing going to change unless you change. Where's it going to start? It's first going to start with inside equality. One knowing oneself, one knowing one's creator. Y'all hear me? Who made me? For what purpose? What's my true purpose of me being here? He wants me to understand my condition, that you're under something. And why are you under? Because I didn't make you to be under nobody. I made you be over. I made you the head and not the tail. Now you look around and you're the ass of the situation. There's somebody, but you're the ass. Now you need to ask yourself, how did you turn the cheek from head to cheek? Then when you get that, that should drive you back to Elohim. That's my goal, get his people back to him. If you hate your situation the way you should hate it, you'll stop doing what you're doing. That's why I don't go cheat on my wife. I won't have sex with my kids or your kids. Or have sex with men. That's why I have to fraud and manipulate my people. Huh? Because I hate my condition. See, people that do that, they don't hate their condition. They think this is a good condition. It's not a good condition. I'm sick of it. It's deplorable. It's degrading. It's degrading to know that I can't be a man everywhere I go in this man's sight. And whatever I do to stand up, to vindicate, or say something for myself, I'm going to be a rebel rouser, troublemaker, anti-American. These are the people, America, we're trying to show you that keep America from being one American. White people don't have a problem with you being here as long as you're going to be submissive to their system. But the only problem that happens with that is we had a system before we met them. And the system we had worked better than the system they got now. They're blaming global warming on the new system. Global warming is because of the old system. The system of our disobedience. Our repetitive denial of the truth has caused global warming. I got book for mine. He got lies for his. He can tell about all these chemicals and other things he's doing called global warming. No. He told me that a fire is kindled in his anger. And it's going to burn to the lowest hell. Global warming has always been in effect. But man just won't heed. He spake, yea, what happened? You know what they missed when he was on the tube? He cried out the first time and the second time. But they didn't hear. He kept trying to tell you, he done spoke to you. You got the law, you got the Torah, which you got from Moshe. Then you got what they call grace and truth you got under Yahushua. He spake once, yea, twice. He said, but you didn't perceive it. You weren't perceiving. He spoke to him in a kazoo. Huh? He told you, if there be a Nabal among you, I, Yahuwah, make myself known to him how? In a kazoo, I'm going to speak to him how? It's going to be in a dream. In a dream, when deep sleep falling upon me, and then he opened his ears and sealed his instruction so he can hide pride from you. Your pride to be an American and being with these white folk is killing you from being with Yahuwah. Got to kill that pride to be a slave and be a good one for him. Be the best slave he ever seen. What has ever got us? Tell us to show his best nigga he ever got of one of us and show it and let us see how he treat him. Colin Powell ended up being one of his best niggas. Wanted more of us to be like Colin Powell. Had now clean up dog shit him. Secretary of State. Third highest office in the Oval Office. That's bad. That's bad. I don't know how you build a square room and call it oval. But you know, you're a nigga, you don't know no better. That's bad. Man built a square building and tell you Oval Office. These people have been manipulating us so long, and we got to just get conscious. The whites, the blacks, the Asians, the Hispanics, and all these other nationalities that are lovers and believers of the truth, we had to unite as one people. And we got to live Kodash. So we turn back to Elohim, he turned back to us, and we fix this situation. It's got to change. We can't keep living like this. Everybody that's on the fence is an enemy. Somebody walk up to me, how your day going? It's a damn mess. And you know it. How you think it's going? I got to worry about getting shot down, killed. How you feeling today? How you think I'm damn feeling? Any turn, any stop, my brain's going to be blowed out. Not by some, I got to worry about some Christmas nigga robbing me. Some Thanksgiving nigga trying to manipulate. I got to worry about the police shooting me. How you think my damn day going? I guess we don't wear this skin, it's hard to figure, huh? They don't care if you got a certain tie on. They did the Kenny Walker. I cried out for Kenny Walker for years. No man got no vindication. Man shot him down, they transferred him straight to Iraq. No criminal charge. You know the prosecutor came out and told him? First of all, I'm not the attorney for the family. If the family want to prosecute him, how their own attorney. You can't hire an attorney to prosecute. That's a state entity. See, that show you right there. See, you got no one crackers to tell you anything. Now, you can hire a personal attorney to try to sue somebody civilly. But when they come down to charge of being brought against somebody, that's going to be from the state, which is supposed to represent the people. Y'all hear me? And the people supposed to have a prosecutor that stands in for the people to see about prosecute on behalf of other people. Y'all got me? This foolishness of you're not going to say you're not their attorney. The man was gunned down unarmed coming from work. Not drinking a beer, smoking weed, thrown on the ground, married with kids, not shacking up. Married with kids with a white-collar job. He wasn't coming from the warehouse, which his job didn't make a difference, but the man had their white-collar job. The man was doing what they told him. He was the wrong call, wrong person. He asked the wrong question. What did I do, sir? Man down. His wife got a check. His kids got a check. White people don't mind that because it ain't out their pocket. Do we know how those kids doing today? Well, those kids joined the gang, got on drugs, went gay. A home was destroyed that day. A home was destroyed. We took a male entity out of the home that was working. We took our productivity and we put negativity there. We showed those kids that niggas don't get up and defend niggas when they get wrongly gunned down. So I guess they hope it probably in us, huh? Counting on the future blacks. Hoping that people going to stand. We got the Al Sharpton and the Jesse Jackson, who both came down there and got it, and they had a problem with that. Because they called me, why are you here? The same thing happened in General Lee's in Louisiana. Y'all don't know about that, huh? About the argument with Al Sharpton and the NAACP and Jesse Jackson. Oh, they fell out bad. Because you messing my money up, nigga. I charged $60,000. That's what Jesse Jackson charged to come. That's minus. That's not include my plane fare, my food and accommodation. Hold on, hey, when you looking funny, you think that should come out my money? You ain't even a fair nigga. I wouldn't ask him to take that out of his check. Let me see, when you get paid, do you have to pay your bills out of your check, Hayward? Well, I refuse to do that. That's separate. That's $60,000. You pay for my plane fare, you pay for my hotel and my food. The 60 just liquid. Al Sharpton charged 40. Because he fatter, he got the deputy dog cheap. He required a little less booty than Al. See, I mean, it's a business. Who you gonna call? 60, 40. 40. But you may around put 60, 40 there, you ain't gonna believe it. You got 100. That's why they swoop. Anytime you see them guys, that's off the rip. That's 40, 60, and you're gonna pay plane fare, and I'm not gonna sit in no coach. If I fly my own jet, you're gonna pay for jet fuel. That's the same thing Jay charged. Jay come to you, you're gonna pay Jay, I think it went to 160 or better. That's for about a good 30-minute sermon, but he can guarantee you $1 million. One preacher I know that know it through another, he wound up losing on that deal. And you're going to pay for jet fuel. Jason, I can't pay for jet fuel. Jet fuel high. You got to pay for jet fuel. All these guys got a price. See, everybody that come to you, they use you, manipulate you, these people get paid off of you. So you see why it's important for them. They need these crimes to happen. And you'll say, you know what I like about him? He let them know when stuff happening. See, they rile you up so they can go tell that cracker, listen, I speak baboon. I can speak to them and cut their baboon down. So now you get the cracker money and the nigga money. You see what I'm saying? They do like the credit card do. Both parties pay. Come in and talk. We had to become producers of our own destiny. And we must have done that. I'm going to be back. And you never see him again. You never hear nothing else about it. Then he said, oh, y'all want to look for me to stay there, was it? I just come in and get y'all incited. Then y'all take it over from now. But see, when I leave, you do know what happened. The cameras leave. I got the mass media with me, too. I pay them. Everybody on payroll. The media need hype. They need to hear crime. They need to hear violence. So that way people keep looking. And you know they tell you to go to a commercial. Stand by for the latest news. Who's going to stand by for the latest news? They ain't talking about some weather. Somebody cat ran off. When I tell you niggas done got up and it looked bad. And we have a fight. Hold on, wait, hold on. I got to let you go. We got another call. What we got going on? Well, Jen, I'm standing out here now, and it looks like it's getting pretty bad. The police are here. You stand here and come on, you gonna hold in, you kidding about the bus, you ain't gonna piss. Everything staged to play you to make you watch. And this guy saying, I didn't get paid for this. I just got the news, some viewers. When the news get viewers, guess who they get? Advertisers. I'm going to let y'all go. I just need y'all to watch how many people use you. These tissue marketers, restaurant, all these people use the news because they need this stuff, come on, hot stuff, come on. I need to be showing now. Niggas watching. I just told y'all to stay tuned. Don't miss a moment with such and such news, CNN news. You don't have to miss coverage. Weather, sports, news, whatever you need, don't miss a beat. See, I'm throwing this out here so advertisers will sit here and guess what advertisers look at? We need crime. We need stuff so the news will be on and people watch the news and my product will show. So now you learn that companies who produce products and goods sponsor news, which means that they also create news. How you feel about that? How you feel about it when the news they create, they fabricate, is about you? How would you like a news story start hypothetically about Princess, hypothetically molesting her kid? I'm just taking up the whole news, her molesting. How would you feel about that? It's fabricated so I can sell my product, though. People are going to watch. Oh, my God. What that sick heifer do? Stay tuned. Don't miss a beat. News, weather, sport, right here. Everything. One channel. We fabricated that. And we're not going to come back and show the news story. When we come back to tell about it, we're going to vindicate you because we lied. We're going to say it late night when nobody watching, real quick. It'll roll across the bottom. So you got your apology, and we're not going to be spending no time. Hey, we got, hold on, breaking news coming in right now. Oh, we got a war going on. Come on, baby. We can't hold up this news with this foolishness. Do you not see how everybody use you? Finish this so I can go. Please finish this. I'm trying to be done. I'm trying. See no evil, hear no evil, say no evil, whatever they want to say. I'm just tired. When you sit here and you see it coming, you know the manipulation, you just can't sit still and watch it. You're like, man, I see this coming a mile away. Fake news story. That's the big talker now. News story, they say, oh, first of all, don't say fake news story, just say fake. Because we don't want news, so it is fake news, all news fake. They tell you what they want you to know. They show you what they want you to know. All these religions fake. Everybody manipulates you. Listen.
And he smote them hip and thigh with a great slaughter, and he went down and dwelt in the top of the rock Etam. Then the Philistines went up and pitched in Yehuda, and spread themselves in Lehi. And the Anus of Yehuda said, why are ye come up against us? And they answered, to bind Shamshun are we come up, to do to him as he hath done to us. Then 3,000 Anus of Yehuda went to the top of the rock Etam, and said to Shamshun, knowest thou not that the Philistines are rulers over us? What is this that thou hast done unto us? And he said unto them, as they did unto me.
As what now?
As they did unto me.
What did you do?
So have I done unto them.
So what was wrong? These two officers that sat him, it's true that they sat him, they've been terrorizing him and his family. Huh? Think about the manipulation. Think about the fear of, I got two police officers with guns and bags. I'm in a small town. Y'all know what they could do to you? In a small town. They judge and jury. Drove this man to a point of killing him, and nobody gonna talk about that. I can't believe you said that 2 white police officers died, 2 human beings. What was Eric Garner? An animal? Who's a man in North Carolina? What were any of our people that's been gunned down and killed? What were they? They were human beings. There's no federal response team for our people. There's no squad that come out in uniform and called to go and search down these killers and put dead or alive. It's only when it comes down to us. And this needs to bother you because there's not equality. Even the people that are not police, that are white, are going to go out, and nobody going to call them back. Nobody called them back when the Susan Smith crime happened. Nobody never called white people back when they said, we got guns, we're going out, we're going to get them. They'll say, well, they're citizens. And as citizens, whether you know it or not, you do have some authority. You can make a citizen arrest. Stuff that niggas don't know, though. If you see a crime happening, you can actually activate, you can do something about it. So you see a black man or black woman being hung, shot, killed, unlawfully, illegally, you can do something. But then you don't want to, you don't be like the fellow was on The Godfather. I didn't want to get into trouble. Remember that? When Godfather told when they had raped his daughter and first came on, he said, why didn't you come to me? Instead of going to be, he said, I didn't want to get into trouble. And he still had to come sin. When he went there, he said, if I got suspended a sentence. And he said, then I tell my wife, for justice, we must go see Don Corleone. He said, had you come and seen me the first, then these men would already gotten justice. But I understand, you came in America. You found peace among these people. Huh? You still had to come back and see me. Kiss my hand and call me Godfather. They got to come back and see me. Kiss my hand, call me Godfather. One day I'm going to ask a favor. This day may never come, but when I call on you, you should answer. I'm trying to tell y'all now. Y'all think y'all done found peace until they hit. Wait till they hit your home and it's your kid gunning outside. You'll call on me. Don't forget to kiss my hand. Call me. I'm going to ask you. Kiss my hand. That's amazing. These people that manipulate us so bad. Where is the justice and vindication for these men that are dead, that were not armed? How did these men leave the news? Freddie Gray. What we're going to talk about, the little check we gave their mama? Did this money, see, this money didn't come out the hands or the pockets of the people that did the crime. So no lesson was learned. Why do you think they give you time when you go to jail? They told you have to pay your debt. That's why they also associate you going to jail with paying fines. Because it's supposed to teach you by being incarcerated. It's supposed to teach you and affect you by costing you economically. These whites that are gunning you down are not paying out of pocket. They're not going to jail. So what did we learn? What did they learn? We keep thinking 2 million, 1.5 million, that's going to be taxed. Then an attorney going to get part. But this is how the system works. They got $1.6 million. They never got $1.6 million. They got taxes and a lawyer got part of it, but the award was 1.6. But you a nigga, you wouldn't know that. You think I'm gonna let a nigga go home with $1.6 million? That's a nigga getting taxed, and that's a nigga got to pay an attorney. That's why they teach you to get an attorney to defend your case. I teach y'all how to handle your own stuff. Because you're going to pay somebody 35% to sit down and write some paperwork and tell you where he could have got you. They're in the club together. The only reason they'll pay you because they're going to look at your money going to them. Just like football. They don't like these agents. They don't like these players don't have an agent. They need you to give up 3% of that pay. They need the agent get you in debt. They just don't like you legal. That's why you got to create fines. Sock down, jersey flew out. Ran out of bounds, ran back in. He late hit. At the time when the season over, y'all know what they're going to do. Go back through all the film. Tell them that. Go back through all. You know they're going to watch every game back over. You know why? Because they're sports buffs. Is that why they're going to watch it? Because they love the game. They're going to watch it to see what fines we missed. I missed that, Leon, what you did. But Leon's going to get a letter, and his team, they're going to charter, and he's going to owe the NFL money. We're going to go back through. All that stuff y'all think we missed when they playing basketball, them niggas let they got away. Sweet game. Woo, we won. We're going to get you later. Nigga ain't getting away with nothing. Just in y'all eyes, they do. They got people that's going to watch every game, every play, and they're going to go back and they're going to give these players, you got a bill for this. By the time they get through, they'll tell you, it was player you said they didn't get their check that week. Hit a nigga with a fine, how about you didn't get paid today? They hit you with a fine so hard, you didn't get a paycheck this week. You running up and down artificial turf, knees hurt, in them tight cleats that you done double sock so you don't lose your ankle, sweating hurt, been hit, flip, fail, tired, cramped up, and a nigga tell you, you had fines. This is how America works. Make you feel like you great, make you feel like you holding the whole time. they come back and take it like they want. Look at these military people that came back. They sat here and they gave these people these, what the incentive to come back and re-enlist? Coming back, listen. Gave them, guess how they got them on the technicality? I got him a hypothetical real list. Just say he was, I don't know, tank driver. But when he re-enlisted, Brandon, he decided to take another MOS. That's not what I paid him for. I'm going to make him give me back all my money. Rumpelstiltskin. That means people got $15,000, $10,000, $30,000 re-enlistment and not thinking, if I change my MOS, I want to do something different. But now I learned a technicality. But that's not what I pay him to re-enlist for. I wait. I don't get him as soon as he get it. I let time go. He's out. He's retired. He's doing well. Here go your bill. Everything we've ever done these people, for these people, have come back to haunt us. Shamshun, everything he did for those people and with them people came back to haunt him. The friends he got with the book told, don't make no league with them. Nigga got your woman. Huh? Don't fool with these people, but you got to do it anyhow, huh? Tell me where the good came in for him at. Everything he did worked out being bad for him, with fooling with them people. Why don't you see complete separation is the only answer for our people? You ain't gonna never be, your own people come to get you, Leon. He never done Yashraal wrong. How Yashraal come and get me? It's for them. The white man hired me to come get you niggas. Come on, finish this us out. Y'all sleep good tonight. I apologize. I apologize for being a straightforward nigga, which I owe you no apologize. I told you I was X-rated when you came, and I'm rated R. I'm the first one to tell you this. Anybody gonna tell you about it? Nobody gonna break your situation down. Y'all go check behind me. Everything I told you, check behind me now. Because if you sit here and you just take my word for it, you ain't done no different you did with him. You took his word for that little night-free cruise. You still paying for it now. Go see America. It was the other side of Africa. And you still paying. You've been sinking ever since. Listen.
And they said unto him, we are come down to bind thee, that we may deliver thee into the hand of the Philistines.
Come on, son.
And Shamshun said unto them, swear unto me that you will not fall upon me yourselves. And they spake unto him, saying, no, but we will bind thee fast and deliver thee into their hand.
Well, that's just the danger, though. I probably would want them to go ahead and kill me. Just the fact I got to look at, think of how Yahushua had to feel. I can't believe y'all niggas taking me to them. The fact you going to tie me up, Ray, and you going to take me to them? Man, you know how hurt you guys got to be? I ain't done nothing to y'all, and y'all going to tie me up and give me to this man? Everybody here might well get ready to take your Nazarene vow, because you're going to be called a Nazarene. Your own people going to sell you and give you over to these people. Because they'll look at the peace, tranquility you're going to get, tranquility. If you had as good as I'm saying, you should have walked out. Because you know the whole time I've been talking, it's been a flat lie. You know your condition in your state. Ain't nobody can lie to you. You know these people giving you broken promises and you never got anything they ever delivered to you. You only got more trouble, more sorrow, more heartaches at the hands of these people. Why don't you see you need to break away from these people? Come on, son.
But surely we will not kill thee. And they bound him with 2 new cords and brought him up from the rock. And when he came unto Lehi, the Philistines shouted against him. And the Ruach of Yahuwah came mightily upon him, and the cords that were upon his arms became as flax that was burnt with fire.
That's why he ain't going to stop the smoke of the flax. He's going to burn it up. He burn it up. You know, when you burn some smoke coming, you know what he ain't going to do? I'm not going to put it out. He ain't got no reason to stop it from burning. The man is an arsonist. You know what they say arsonists like doing, Alan? They love looking at fire. They have this unique thing about them that when they see a light, it fascinates them. And they like to see fire just go and keep devouring. People didn't even know it, but I'm letting y'all know about him. Shh. Don't tell nobody. Yahushua's an arsonist. That's why he should be called a Nazarene. That's what Shamshun did. He's an arsonist. He took the firebrand and he watched the stalk and everything just burn up. Fire fascinates him. Fire fascinates Yahuwah. You know what? You didn't believe it. You could see the flames in his eyes. He's an arsonist. Listen.
And his bands were loosed from off his hands.
Yeah.
And he found a new jawbone of an ass, and put forth his hand, and took it, and slew 1,000 Anus therewith.
See that? He grabbed that ass with his bare hand. As you like that? That book. What did he used the arm. He grabbed that jaw, that ass. Listen.
And Shamshun said, with the jawbone of an ass,
what happened?
Heaps upon heaps, with the jaw of an ass have I slain 1,000 Anus.
What happened?
And it came to pass, when he had made an end of speaking, that he cast away the jawbone out of his hand, and called that place Ramath Lehi.
See what he did? He let that ass go when he got through. He grabbed it with his hand. He let that ass go when he got through with it. Listen.
And he was sore athirst, and called on Yahuwah, and said, Thou hast given this great deliverance into the hand of thy servant.
What happened?
And now shall I die for thirst, and fall into the hand of the uncircumcised?
Let me tell you what he said. I thirst. That's why he should be called a Nazarene. I thirst. Listen.
But Elohim clave an hollow place that was in the jaw, and there came Maim thereout. And when he had drunk, his Ruach came again, and he revived.
What happened?
Wherefore he called the name thereof, and not Koreh, which is in Lehi unto this Yom.
Yeah.
And he judged Yasharal in the Yamim of the Philistines 20 years.
That's what I love. He judged them. He was the Shaphat. He judged them. That's what we went through this book to look at. When you look at the Shaphatim, you're looking at the judges of Yashraal. He was a Shaphat. He was a judge, which means as a judge, he vindicated. His vindication never came from people. That's what that means, judge or vindicator. He vindicated himself. See, you can't wait on them to vindicate you because it'll never come. He looked and saw for himself what justice is going to have to prevail from. I'm going to have to vindicate myself. These people have already had me demonized. I was tricked into paying you something I should have never gave you, taxes. You took my wife from me just like they did in slavery and gave him to another nigga. All you done has been manipulating me the whole time I have been there. Burn their field down because these bastards made us sit here and dig them, and we sat here and planted and reaped them in, and them bastards sat there and ate. Then when it come down me falling in your hands and then you get your hands on me, I'll fight to the death. And the book said he judged. He Shaphat Yashraal. If he can judge us, surely he can judge his own matter. The man's a hero. Well, no, I'm going to say hero. That's they jump. Huh? The man is Sadiq. Sadak in everything he did when dealing with him. They were his enemy. They ruled over him. Look at the people he fought. Why are niggas fighting each other, killing each other? Here's your enemy, the people that rule over you. These are the people that bring in the servitude. We got to change the way we think, Ray. This is gas money. We're trying to get out of him. Y'all got me? So we got to free ourselves and we're going to do it. That's good.